So, hey guys, basically, I know it's been a while, been really busy with work and doing stuff with the band, but um, it was actually Super Sorrel was talking to me and he was like, yeah, you should do a collection video. So, yeah, I thought I'd do this today. So I'm just going to show you what I've got on shelves, I think. Because there's things I haven't put up yet and everything. I'm gonna show you my uh, action figure collection the way it is. So I'm gonna try and do this within 10 minutes or so. You just start here with my Transformers. You got like Onslaught in the back. I only really collect Generations, so that's all you're gonna see from my Transformers. So these are mostly Titans Return figures and Combiner Wars. I have to have Vortex there. It looks like a badass. But yeah, all Titans Return and Combiner Wars. I am going to pick up Power of the Primes if anyone's wondering. I haven't done that yet. So, but yeah, so these are me Transformers. I like the display I've got going on there. Love the Voyager, Megatron, and Optimus. I think they're pretty awesome. And then moving down, so we've got, yeah, this is my Power Rangers shelf. Not all my Power Rangers, still need to put some more on here, but basically all my Power Ranger action figures that are like 5 inches and a little bit more. So I've got nearly every team. I am missing a few teams slash ranges and things. And I've got some to put up as well. And if you can see that I do have some Overdrive over there and some Dino Thunder. But yeah, just quickly as well, I buy these LED push lights from like the pound shop. And that's really cool when you use it to display your figures. So they're just like £1 from the pound shop, and then you get your batteries, and they come with an adhesive stickiness so you can stick it. Yeah, I don't really know where I was going with that, so we'll move down. Christ, it's dark. You know what? We'll do this with the additional light in this shelf. Sometimes I have bought these and got a faulty one, but so these are my Black Series figures. Really, I like my Troopers more than anything. Oh, that glare's annoying. But yeah. So I haven't got nearly all of them. The way I collect it's subject to availability. You know, I never go really out my way to go online and buy things. I see what I get, and very rarely do I go online and buy them. This Kylo Ren is amazing, by the way. It is one of my favorite Star Wars figures. Characters, sorry, to start with. So like I have 3 versions of Kylo Ren, but double jointed elbows with a single point of articulation. So that's awesome. I was kind of waiting for Optimus Prime to say something about that, and he never did in his review. But there we go. There's some more there. Really love that Jango Fett, one of my favourites. The Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan I got recently. For $5 on clearance, £5, from the Entertainer. So you know, check your Entertainer stores, and then there's a custom Kylo Ren over there, sort of from what the concept art of Star Wars 8 looked like. And I can't really get you a better look at that right now. And then obviously you have Darth Revan there, like the best Black Series figure, or one of. Because I mean that Darth Vader is pretty badass as well, but he's a good figure. And then, so like moving down here, I've just remembered I don't have lights on this shelf. But yeah, oh come on, focus. There we are. So this is sort of like my DC shelf. There's some more in the back there. It's nowhere near finished, but I really like DC comics. I was into DC before I was into Marvel, so you know, I love these figures and I love collecting DC figures. Really cool. Got some more in the back there. Got some Diamond Select Gotham figures. Well, I only really bought them so I could get, the bases they come with. And this Wonder Woman is amazing as well. Another version of that Superman out there as well. It hasn't got the metallic paint, so I decided to get this one as a free pack with Batman and Wonder Woman. It's pretty cool. And down here, you can't really see in the back there, but I have that new Batman Forever Batman. And then there's some Suicide Squad figures, and then Killer Crocs all the way in the back there. Yeah, it's just really dark. And I didn't really want to shoot this with my flash on, because it would have just overkilled it, but Batman, Superman there, and then the Batmobile I picked up on clearance for about £5. So yeah, can't go wrong. I just thought I'd stick it there. Moving on down here, and I do have lights for this bit, so we may as well stick it on. Sorry, these are mostly Marvel Legends, but the Spider-Man figures basically, except for that's not a Marvel Legend, neither is that, and I'm pretty sure that weird looking Spider-Man there isn't a Marvel Legend, but I thought it was really cool that I found that, because Neil Patrick Harris voiced Spider-Man in one of the cartoons, and that's the Spider-Man, so I had to add him on there. But yeah, all good figures, these ones. I love my Spider-Man figures, and we've got some more DC figures up here, if my light's gonna work. So yeah, let me zoom out. This is a Batman / Superman shelf. So all different iterations of Batman, and like Jake Lee was one of my favourite artists along with Greg Capullo, so you're gonna see Greg Capullo and Jay Lee's stuff all over here. Same with the Lee Bergermo. That I think that's the best Superman figure you can get. Obviously Event Essentials is out now, so that might be a better figure, but I actually think this is just the best Superman figure you can get out there, the Lee Bergermo one. Moving up, I have some Lord of the Rings figures. Not too much to say about them. They're sculpted nicely, but they're not great figures. Except for that Sauron in the back. It's pretty badass, if I can just get my hand in there to do it. So yeah, his eyes glow, and he talks, and that's pretty badass. I love that Sauron figure, and I basically got these in a box for a £5, all of them, so that was pretty cool. Moving up, we got some Ninja Turtles. I don't really need to use the extra light for that, although it kind of does look fancy. But yeah, I'll leave it on for now. So we have the Playmates Classics in the back. They're just amazing figures. Like, don't pay up for the Figure Arts ones. Just buy these. They're cheaper. You can get the full set, and they're really articulated, cool figures. Unless you can afford the SH Figure Arts and you don't really care about money, and then you may as well get them. Some of the movie ones, I got the movie figures because I wanted to support the movies, because I really liked the movies, regardless of what other people thought. Meant to say that about Star Wars as well, by the way. Got my Han Solo there from the Solo movie. Just thought it was a really good movie, man. Don't know what people's problems was. So coming up here, it's already at 10 minutes, God's sake. It's just a vintage 90s Power Rangers / Shaban shelf. Gonna have to go pretty fast now. This is all Mighty Morphin stuff. There's movie serial figures there. They're not great, really, looking at them, but it's so cool to have the set, and they're really hard to come by now. Obviously my 20th anniversary set with the command center, some other little figures down here. Really good figure, that one, that inspired the Legacy line. And then you have, these came on bikes originally. I don't have any of them anymore, but they're like my oldest figures. Same with those ones in the back. I've literally had them since I was kids. There are a few things in my collection like that Spider-Man. But just moving up here, this is just things on top of my shelf, just random things I got. I had to buy that Naruto because I've never seen anything like it. Really cool Spidey figure there. The articulation's a bit random, but nevertheless, it's a good figure. And then if I just, it's just me pop culture wall. I'm over here. Not much going on here at the minute yet. I haven't decided to put anything there, but got a zombie Stone Cold, Stunner in Dean Ambrose. Yeah, I like my wrestling. Yeah, I'll start from the bottom. So like these all have your lights as well. I need to replace the batteries, naming Legends though. But yeah, just to quickly show you, this is my MCU shelf. They're all Marvel Legends except that Daredevil and that Star-Lord and that Rocket came from Diamond Select. I just think they look pretty cool. Got the Ant-Man in the back there. I don't know if you can see him, or the Giant Man. And then the one from the New Wave. Paul Rudd head sculpt was amazing, by the way. And I actually don't hate this head sculpt. A lot of people bash this figure, but I mean, I was pretty pleased with it. Say they had to come up with the idea of the concept before no one even knew what the movie was going to look like. Thanos build a figure. Proxima Midnight, she's badass. If you don't own her, and you know, your Marvel Legend collector, like you seriously, you need her, because she is a decent figure. She's got double jointed elbows, really good range of motion on all points of articulation, and then so like, it's not straight anymore. But yeah, this is my classic Marvel shelf, and it's no way near finished. Like I need to replace that Wolverine eventually with the new Wolverine if I can afford to even get it. We've got Black Panther there, that's the Walmart exclusive one. One of the best Marvel Legends you can get in my opinion. The old Luke Cage. I don't really care for the new sort of modern look. These are all supposed to be like retro looking. So we've got Iron Man, Thor. That Thor's a select and so is the Hulk. Best Captain America figure you can get. Best Spidey figure you can get. In my opinion, obviously. This is just a tooled up Deadpool that I kit bashed. Is looking pretty badass. Hawkeye. I bought that and then I found out that they're doing a retro wave too, Hawkeye, so kind of annoyed about that, but still the best Human Torch figure you can get in the back next to Ghost Rider there, by the way. Just moving up here. Oh god, I don't know if YouTube's going to let me put this video on. I'll still try, but yeah, I do have push lights for all these as well, but the batteries are dying them. Just quickly go through these. Awesome figure. Awesome figure. So was Songbird in the back. She's pretty awesome. Yeah, I like Sam Wilson cap. He should have come with wings. I got a second one of these, so I'm trying to do a custom with the wings at the minute for him. It's not going super well. The Black Knight figure. The Black Knight figure is actually the best Marvel Legend that's been released in the last 5 years. I challenge anyone on that. Honestly, fight me over it. The amount of stuff you get with that figure is just insane. And Vision, obviously I got the free pack. And this was going to be my all new, all different Avengers shelf, but just became extras. Yeah, I do really like all of these figures, so I don't want to take away from that. And then going up here, we have just some villains, like I hate that Carnage. It's dog shit. It's complete garbage. But I love this Beetle. Red Guardian's pretty cool. It's built on the same book as the Captain America there. So pretty awesome figure. Taskmaster. Been waiting ages for this figure to come out, and it really didn't disappoint me. I was really happy to get a classic Taskmaster. Marvel's Beetle. Mine's a knockoff, but it's still a really good figure. I'm gonna get a real one at some point. I was really impressed with the Serpent Society, King Cobra as well. When I bought him, I was going to be like, oh, I'm just buying him for the bath piece, but ever since, he really pops. I don't know if it's working on camera, but he really pops in real life. So, yeah, and then Nuke in the background there, and a Toy Biz Magneto, which is pretty cool. We've got something going on here, and then up here, so like, there's some Death Note stuff. I don't know what Nair's doing. But yeah, and then it goes some Final Fantasy and Danger Mouse, because why not? And then Goku, and then that's Lex Luthor that I got from somewhere. I don't remember where. Obviously, wrestlers as well. And then yeah, so some Resident Evil figures that are pretty badass. And then my Bucky O'Hare. So yeah, that's the majority of my collection. Oh no, one of my Power Rangers things fell. And then finally, so I recently bought these two really good figures, Dragon Stars line. I'm gonna thoroughly get into. Just ignore what's going on down here. I was messing about, but yeah, just Goku and Vegeta. Just really good figures, and the paint for the hair and everything. I could talk for ages, but I'm not gonna. This is the end of my video. But really good figures, nevertheless. You should really get into the Dragon Stars line if you like your Dragon Ball Z, but you can't afford your figure arts. There's still really, really good figures, and there's like paint on this figure. There's like a shading that you don't even see on figure arts. Not all of them, but most of them, and it's my opinion. It's out there, and it's the truth. So you can kiss an egg if you disagree, but some of these figures do look better than figure arts ones, in my opinion. So don't get angry at me. But yeah, that's going to be my video for today, guys. I just thought I'd show you the main bulk of my collection. We've just got boxes of figures that I don't know what to do with. But yeah, so like, subscribe. I'm going to be back soon and post videos, not every day, but at least twice a week. So stick around for that. Subscribe, like the video, and most importantly, get your collection videos out there, because I love to see other people's collections, and people don't do it. So put your collections out there so people can watch it. Okay, so I'll see you soon, guys. Peace.